Arke no maya jombe Pariye chu jivamina Arke no maya Pariye chu jivamina Arke no maya Pariye chu jivamina
Actually, if you can think very deeply about this bhajan, the mood of our acharyas, Bhaktivinoda Thakur, like they say in Hindi, pakka fas gaya, really fas gaya. We're stuck in this network of Maya. And we may think that, oh, okay, I'm fine. Just look at these people. They're just simply eating, sleeping, buying. Today we went, really, we went today to some Costco to buy some food. Too much. Costco, Mero, Costco. So, Costco. And people just like as if mad. And Ram Kosi told me, it's every day like this. I thought it's only coronavirus time when everybody buying some toilet paper. But actually, no, really. Because they think when death will come, it will be not enough toilet paper. Because during the death, it will be really required, toilet paper. So much danger. And also pampers required. Because people, they're afraid of, what's of our life. They're afraid. Can you do this? Bhaya dvitiya abhiniveshatasya vipareyus. Shastra says that people, they're afraid. The only reason why they're afraid, because they forgot Krishna. The only reason. Because Krishna is our Father, and when Father is there with us, nothing to be worried. Seriously. When Father is with us, what to be worried? And today morning I saw, because I'm staying in their house, and I see this small dulab, small bacha, and he playing with him, and then he took him and threw him to the ceiling. And this dulab, happy. Can you imagine somebody throwing you and he wasn't happy? A small baby, so tiny, anything can be broken anytime. But baby not afraid at all, because he knows my father throwing me, he is going to catch me anyway. Full confidence in that father, isn't it? Of course, when someone else, uncle will take it, throw you the window. That's a different case. But we surrender to the father, we're not surrendering to some uncle. And Krishna says, I am the father, man. I am the father. Arjuna, why you worry? He said, Sarvayuni Shukavanti, Amurtaya Sambhavantiyah, Tisham Brahma Mahadyo, Niraham, Bijah Pradah Pita, I am your father, Arjuna. So what's the problem? Somebody might say, one guy said in the train, one devotee was sharing with me, he was traveling, and in the train, he was reading Ishopanishad, and one guy sitting in the same coupe said, you Hare Krishna? He said, yes, I am Hare Krishna. Don't you think that Krishna has to be a little bit more humble? Such a puffed up God, I am God, I am Bhagavan, I am this, I am that. Don't you think he has to be a little bit humble? What a humble. He just kept quiet. Actually, that devotee was keeping what to say. And then after some times, this devotee asked him, excuse me, sir, who are you? What is your job? He said, I am general manager of bank, ICIC Bank. Hey, don't you think you have to be a little bit humble? Why don't you say just I am driver or bungie or something? So this guy said, well, but I am a general manager, what can I say? If I'll say that I am sweeper, it will be untruth. And so that dude said, exactly. Krishna telling truth, very humbly, he telling truth, I am God, what to do? I am Supreme Father, what to do? Who am I? I am Father. If I'll say that I am something else, it will be untruth. And by the way, Krishna is very humble. Bansuri Bajaya Krishna Kanaya. He doesn't tell anyone, even in Vrindavan. Even in at his home, nobody knows what he's doing outside. And outside he's God, but inside house, mother beating him with stick. And inside the house, he's running from his mother. And he doesn't know that he's doing part-time job as a God. Outside. And when she binds him to this mortar, and Krishna, Rudantam Muhurnitra, he's just crying like this baby. And the Balaram comes, Krishna, why are you crying? And then what? I'll show to the mother now. Let me just go and tell, Mommy, what did you do? What have you done? Do you know who is he? He says, who? And Mother Yashoda standing there. Who? He is God. Don't you know? Oh, really? And who are you? I am also God. Oh, like that, huh? So, okay, then मैं आपको दिखाता हूँ. What happened? सारे भगवान मेरे घर में जन्म ले लिया. And she take the stick. I know just so where is my stick? And God, running, and he runs to Krishna. And says, Krishna, he doesn't believe that we got what to do. I can't help you, Krishna. Sorry, and run away. And when Krishna wrestling with Sridham, Sudam, some Hare Krishna, when they fighting together, and they just defeating Sridham, defeating Krishna, throwing him down. And Krishna become very angry. Who are you? I'm God. God. Nobody cares that he is God. Nobody afraid of him. And even Mother Yashoda doesn't not afraid. Krishna is afraid of Mother Yashoda. And Kunti Maharani in first canto Bhagavatam, 8th chapter, he is praying. What is a surprising thing, Krishna? It is Ashcharya. Fear personified, afraid of you. Bhayam, swayam, bhayam, he's afraid of you. And you afraid of Mother Yashoda. I don't know what is the power of bhakti. What is the power of this Mother Yashoda? What he had done to you, that you afraid of Mother Yashoda, and fear personified. All this horror movie is nothing. Krishna just like that can defeat anything. This horror movies, Dracula's, I don't know. Nowadays it became very prominent. So, nothing for Krishna. But he is afraid of Mother Yashoda. Amazing. What spiritual world we cannot understand, this mystery. That the biggest mystery, all this creation. Recently Americans, not recently, some years ago, they this Hubble telescope they put. Have you heard this? Hubble. And they sent this to the orbit. And they wanted to find out, what is this, all the stars about? What is this? And they took one small star, just one small star, and zoom, just like out of orbit because the atmosphere disturbing. So they send it to the orbit. So now this atmospheric layers will not disturb their research. So somewhere in NASA they send it, and just took one star, just one small spot, and they zooming, this huge telescope. And then after some time they realize that this is not one star. This is clusters of stars. And then clusters of galaxies. There's cluster of different galaxies, like Milky Way and stuff. Oh no, if we're looking this, we can see there's only one like small white spot. But when you're looking back, Brahmanda Pravite, so many millions of universes like this. And our planet is just one small speck of dust in this creation. And in this speck, New Jersey is one small speck, and in this New Jersey, this is like group of people, they are like molecules, like atoms. And Krishna is everywhere. Goloka dhammim jadam nitam ichatasya. He's staying in Goloka Vrindavana, at the same time he's staying in our heart. He's staying in each and every atom, everywhere. God is great. How great he is, do you know? And we are afraid of some small trivial things. Why? Because we don't know anything about God. We don't know how great he is. Krishna can do anything. He can come up from the pillar, he can come up anywhere. He can manifest himself. He can come in any kind of form, as we discussed last time. Somebody challenged Srila Prabhupada, some Christians. How God can become a pig? No? Varahadev. How God can become lion? Very dangerous, Just I was in Brooklyn Temple, there's one room where Prabhupada staying, right? So there's one devotee told me, Prabhupada disciple, there's original painting of Nrsimhadev of Jadurani. If you can go, you can see. Originally, she made it. And when she made it, Prabhupada looked at it. It's a little bit less blood, more blood. So, because every part is a demon. People, they have this idea God means some Hari Bol, Shanti. God comes to establish Dharma. He can do anything. Mahabharata, when Bhagavad Gita was delivered, Gita Jayanti, it was a time when rivers of blood were flowing. 614 millions of people died in 16 days. Can you imagine? This is not small, tiny local war between Ukraine, Russia, or Pakistan, India. Nothing. It's huge worldwide massacre. And Krishna is saying, I'll teach you how to be happy. Even in this situation, you will be very happy. Susukham kartumaveyam. That's horrible. And you will not be afraid because I am with you, don't worry. So this is a science. And what I was talking in the beginning, I'm flowing along with current. Hubble, yes. How great he is, Krishna. And Krishna is God. And at home, nobody knows that he is God. And don't tell to GDC, I'll tell you secret. Krishna is not God. And who is God? Balaram God. Krishna is not God. He delegated everything. Balaram headache. You generator, operator, destroyer. This is Balaram. Sandhini Shakti. Krishna, he never does anything. Nakaram karanam cha vidyati. He has energies. Gyana bala kriya cha. He has everything to do. He just simply he just explained that Purnamasi, and this is different. Subhadra. Whenever Krishna wants something, everything just manifested, whatever he wants. And not only that, before even Krishna wanted something, they already understood what he wants. Sometimes Radharani, she doesn't know because she's so much in love, in just somewhere in the sky. And then sometimes she asking her servants, Manjaris, can you tell me what I want? Because they know better what she wants than she herself knows. So it was such a beautiful place, Goloka Vrindavana. Then every step is a dance, every song, every word is a song, and forever, ever. And people have no idea who is God, where he stays, what he does, what is his telephone number. Prabhupada said we know everything. We have full information about him, how beautiful he is, what kind of beautiful quality he has. And in one lifetime, we can go there. Book your business ticket class, Nityananda Airlines and go there. But people, they don't want. They really don't want. And what is the reason? We can discuss with you. What is the reason? Would you like to discuss today how to please Krishna?
Yes.
Because, no, seriously, it's very, very important. It's a foundational principle. Yeah. So, if you don't know that, like say for example, if in a family, father is happy, then all family happy. And when father is angry, he simply not provide anything for anyone. He just simply not give money to children for their ice cream, and he'll never take them to Costco. So it's your interest to please the father. When father is happy, all children will get their old machine guns and scooty and whatnot. Isn't it? And then, when father says, Beta, how much you want? How much you want? Money. This much or this much? Not this much, but this much. Like we were joking, one ruler of Dubai, he sent his son to Germany to study. And he bought for him one golden Rolls-Royce car. Just to go to college from hostel. And then after some time his son writing, Papa, I'm feeling very bad. What happened, Beta? What happened? See, Papa, I'm the only one who going to school in Rolls Royce. In Obi Sonika, that's also golden. Because everybody going by train to school. And I'm going only one by, no problem. Tell me how much train costs. We'll buy train for you. So because people cannot think with categories of humility. People cannot think because they're thinking of somewhere beyond their reality. That's why we're always saying, it's nice to have the head among the clouds, but you keep your legs on the ground. It's nice to be super, duper, duper devotee somewhere in the sky, many, many degrees and 10,000 initiations and millions of shlokas in Sanskrit and super, duper mridanga playing and whatnot. We're learning all external things. I've seen with big golden ears, rings, but we just don't know, we're forgetting main thing. I've seen. This is not main thing. Some people making some tattoos, Hare Krishna here. This is all show. Main thing and secret of life means to make most important things most important. That's it. You have to make most important thing in your life the most important priority in your life. So what is that most important thing? I'm not here just to give you a lecture, impress you, really. I came to you here today, and all the time I'm making sure that at least 1-2 days I can spare for New Jersey, just so we can share some realizations. When they were coming together, they're sharing realizations. Macchitta madgata prana bodhayantas parasparam kathayantas chamam nityam tushyanti cha ramanti cha. They're coming together, bodhayantas parasparam, sharing experience and speaking about Krishna and how to please Krishna. This is the main secret. And today, we're going to speak about the Vaishnava family. How to get piety, how to get punya in 7 cantos, just to save time, really. In 7th chapter Bhagavad Gita, today I wrote, give me the Bhagavad Gita. We can read from Bhagavad Gita quickly, one shloka. 7:28. Please can you repeat? Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya.
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 So we will read with you from chapter 7, Bhagavad Gita as it is, text number 28. Yesham tvantagata papam
Yesham tvantagata papam
jananam punya karmanam
Jananam punya karmanam
Tridvandva moha nirmukta
Tridvandva moha nirmukta
Bhajante mam dhridavrataha.
Bhajate mam dhridavrataha.
Translation and purport by His Divine Grace A.C. Bhaktivedanta Swami Srila Prabhupada. Please kindly listen very carefully. This is a very scientific approach, and Bhagavad Gita is not sentimental Hindu scripture. This is very scientific. Bhagavad Tattva Vijnana. This is science. And Krishna explains here who can actually come and worship Krishna. To come to Prime Minister, we have to be qualified. Otherwise, you go to the administration, local mayor of the city, district magistrate, or so many in-between managers. But to reach and become friend and member of the family of Prime Minister of country, you have to have some qualification. So what is that qualification? Persons who have acted piously in previous lives and in this life, and completely eradicated are from the dualities of delusion, and they engage themselves in my service with determination. Basically, he says, Isha anta gata papam, they destroyed their sins. Anta gata papam, jananam punya karmanam. In many, many lifetimes they did some piety, something charity, some whatever, pious activities. Then illusion after many, many lives are bahunam janmanamante. Illusion, ignorance was destroyed, kohrana was all fog. And they can clearly see me, can do puja to me, they can do bhajan to me. Purport. So Prabhupada ki jai. Those eligible for elevation to the transcendental position are mentioned in this verse. For those who are sinful, atheistic, foolish, and deceitful, it is very difficult to transcend the duality of desire and hate. Only those who have passed their lives in practicing the regulative principles of religion, who have acted piously, and who have conquered sinful reactions, can accept devotional service and gradually rise up to the pure knowledge of Supreme Personality of Godhead. Then, gradually they can meditate in trance on Supreme Personality of Godhead. That is the process of being situated on the spiritual platform. This elevation is possible in Krishna consciousness, in association of pure devotees. For in the association of great devotees, one can be delivered from delusion. It is stated in the Srimad Bhagavatam 5.5.2 that if one actually wants to be liberated, he must render service to the devotees. Mahat sevam dvaram ahur vimukte. but one who associates with materialistic people is on the path leading to the darkest region of existence. Tamodvaram Yushita Sangi Sangam. All the devotees of the Lord traverse the earth. They're traveling around the planet just to recover their conditioned souls. Jiva Mina, those who are stuck in the network of mind. To deliver these conditioned souls. From their delusion, the impersonalists do not know that forgetting their constitutional position as subordinate to the Supreme Lord is the greatest violation of the Lord, God's law. Unless one is reinstated in his own constitutional position, it is not possible to understand the Supreme Personality of Godhead or to be fully engaged in his transcendental, loving service with determination. Om Jnanatimirandasya Jnananjanashalakaya Chakshurumritam Yena Tasmai Shri Gurave Namaha Vanchakalpatarubhyascha Kripa Sindhubhya eva cha Patitanam Pavanebhyo Vaishnavibhyo Namo Namaha. You know, there's a very famous story about one monastery where there were living 5 monks, just 5 brahmacharis. But amazingly enough, nobody was coming to their temple. No interest. People rather go to Costco. What to do? But in temple, no one is here. We have to sell the property, whether it's church or temple, whatever. No people. So this brahmachari became very much worried, disturbed. What to do? So they appointed one representative to go to the local church. Because, you know, they're Hindus and this church also, Dorgati, Morgati, you know, some spiritual organization anyway. So go and ask the Pope, how many people coming to the church? So one brahmachari came to church and said to him, Father, Ram, we are nearby Hindu temple, nobody coming to us. How many people coming to your church? So Pope, his father, was very worried and said, my dear son, what to do? My place also practically empty, very few people coming, comparing to general populace of people. Nobody coming to me also. So, Kali Yuga, what to do? But what is the reason? So Pope said, I don't know the reason in your case, but I know one thing for sure. One of 5 of you is Messiah, avatar of God. Really? Who? That I'll not tell you. But out of you 5, definitely. Today Jesus came and revealed me truths that in Hindu temple, out of 5, 1 is God's Shaktivish avatar, Messiah. Really? So this sadhu came back to ashram. So everybody naturally asking him, hey, kya bola? Pope said, see, he told me that somebody out of 5 of us is Bhagavan ka avatar, is Messiah. Really? So temple president became surprised. Really? Who? That they didn't tell us. So and everybody went to sleep. Nobody could sleep that night. Oh, who is avatar? So next morning they woke up and they had only one bathroom. So what to do is always line in the bathroom. Because Mangalarti, 4:30. So everybody running to the bathroom, but because 5 people, bathroom only 1. So but they said, oh, what if he's avatar? Please come you. They started to, hey, Mr. Avatar. And that guy was saying, no, what's this guy avatar? No, you please go. And then temple president comes. Hey, why you go there? So everybody sacrificing their conveniences for the sake of avatar. So then when prasadam is there, prasad distribution. Oh, maybe he's avatar. Can I serve you, Mr. Avatar? No, please, you sit down. No, you sit down. So in this way, they said, maybe. So everybody started to think. I'm thinking, maybe Ramachandra Prabhu Avatar. Because he's so selflessly serving, doing so much, trying to unite everyone. And Lord Chandra Prabhu thinking, no, maybe Dhananjaya Prabhu Avatara, because he's doing so much wonderful and doesn't want that his name should be known, nobody knows about him. And Dhananjaya Prabhu thinking, no, maybe Kalindi Mataji Avatari, Mohini Murti. And because, and maybe she's saying it in this way, and Kalindi said, no, maybe Draupadi Mataji Avatara, because she's cooking so nice, super, pooper. And she's not. So in this way, they were thinking and trying to find good qualities in each other to give reason. Maybe he's Avatara. Who is Avatara? Because Avatara must have some Sarva Gunai Tata Samasati Sura. Great qualities should have. So after some time, people started to notice something happening among these guys, They're respecting each other so much, they're serving each other so much. Wow, super. And people say, can I come for your Sunday program also? I also want to live with avatars, So, and then after 1 year, the temple was full of devotees, no space already. So much people, they wanted to live in the environment where people are respecting each other. Then the monk came to the Pope next year and said, thank you, Father, you told truth, really. We had avatara amongst us. Because of avatara, so many people. But actually, all of us, we are avatars of Krishna. Vichitra Srishti. Krishna's, every one of us, we are a small particle of Krishna. This is avatara. And to live and respect each other. Mahat Sevam Dvaramapu Ahur Vimuktas. We can open door from this crazy place. And material world means envy. Burana Zarvala Tera Mukala. People trying to pull each other's leg, they're trying to deal property which doesn't belong to them. Is it not? Can you imagine we just came here and start to share this church? Okay, this is your room, this is my room. Don't come here, visa, customs, put passport, Don't come, this is half church is mine and half church is yours. And then the real people coming, owner of this building, hey, what's happening? And don't disturb us, don't you understand? We are trying to find out who will be living where. Similarly, you have seen sometimes dogs. I've seen this in India so many times. Sometimes dog comes and passing urine, marking the area. You have seen? And then another dog comes. Not my urine. It's not my urine. Not smelling like my urine. Sometimes we had Toyota. I remember we had Toyota in Kathmandu. Somebody donated for us on microwave and Toyota. And one dog came and passed urine on one wheel. Another dog, another wheel. And they start to fight for my Toyota. Half Toyota mine. So I took that. Mine. This is not yours, it's mine. Like that. And ultimately Krishna will come, you guys, Sarva Loka Maheshwaram, I am God. Bubbles, And we are like big bubbles. Prime Minister bubble, or Minister bubble, or teacher or engineer bubble, or crorepati bubble, or rorepati bubble. Like bubbles, Our life is just this short. When it's going to bloop, we don't know. So therefore Krishna says in this Prabhupada saying, we forgot our constitutional position. That we are disobedient servants now. And we will be punished by Maya. Arakena Maya Jode, Parihicho Jiva Meena. How long time you guys? Better you jump and swim in the ocean of Krishna Katha with devotees. There is a very wonderful prayer in Chaitanya Charitamrita. He said, Kalah kalar balina indriya vairi varga, Sri Bhakti marga ihakanta kakoti udha, ahak vayami kala, ki maham karomi Chaitanya Chandra dinadya kripam karo, Krishna kirtana gana nartana kala, Pathonjani brajita, sad bhakta vali hamsa chakramadupa, Srini viharaspadam, karna nandi kala dvarim varir, Vahatume jivamaru prangane, Shri Chaitanya Dayani Dhetavara Savvilashura Swardhuni. He says, in this age, so much our sense is so powerful. Too much, actually. Not too much, 3 much, 4 much, so powerful. And then, Bhakti Marga, ati Kantaka Koti Rudha. Kantaka means thorns, thorns? Have you ever done parikrama and when thorns going into the very difficult to walk. When small thorns goes inside the feet, you're stepping, it's going even deeper. Ooh, very difficult. And there's koti thorns, millions of thorns. Sometimes you walk, it's very difficult to walk. Kabhi kuch, kabhi sukhi, kabhi gam, kabhi thanda, kabhi garam, so many things. Very reasons, so many. Very difficult to execute bhakti. Aham karomi, kim aham karomi, Chaitanya Chandra dinatya kripam karosi. If Chaitanya Mahaprabhu will not help me, I am hopeless case. Therefore, my dear Lord, allowed me, your devotees, like swans, ducks, and bumblebees. And they are always flocking and jumping and swimming in the river and the ocean of your katha. They're discussing and laughing and joking and speaking about Krishna. And this river of your katha is flowing. And I am sitting because my tongue is like desert. No taste. I don't have taste. When time will come, kabe habe bolo se dinamar. Aparadha kuchi shuddhana meruchi. When taste will come to my name. Because so holy name is so sweet. Mathuram mathuri vipi mangale vipi mangalam. Pavanam pavane vipi harir namaiva kevaram. It's sweeter than the sweetest. Actually, such a taste. So much so that acharyas, they were chanting for 23.5 hours. No joke, no TV, no BBC, CNN, no TV. They were chanting because they were drowning in the ocean of nectar. Haridas Thakur, Rupa Goswami, see. And Rupa Goswami praying, I need millions of ears, millions of tongues to chant holy. So sweet it is. I need millions of ears to hear this. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Hare Prasadam, Prasadam, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna. No time. Sleeping, no sleeping. It's no joke. You can feel it. You can get it in this lifetime. So we param drishtva nivartanti. So how to get it? Only by the mercy of Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. And when Chaitanya Mahaprabhu can give you that, and he can give you just like that, he can give you. Because if you don't have the taste, you'll definitely go into drum, go to the Maya taste. Definitely. We need that higher taste to get out from here. So, and how to get the taste? How to open the door? There's only one way, to please Krishna. Because by his mercy only, prasada lesha nugrihita evahi janati tattvam. By his mercy only we can get that entrance. And how to get this mercy? Again, very simple principle. Very simple. Mahat sevam dwaram ahur vimuktas. By serving not Krishna, by serving his devotees. Krishna says in Agni Purana, those who are telling they are my devotees, they are not my devotees. But those who are devotees of my devotees, they are my devotees actually. This is the message of Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. It is such a simple, very clear message. Naham vipro na chanarapati na pi vaishyo na shudro naham varni na chagrihapati na vanasto yatirva kintu pradhyan nikila paramananda purna amritabhir gopi bhartur padakamalayor dasa 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 anudasa. I am not grihastha, not vanaprastha, not sannyasi, not brahmachari. I am not vaishya, not shudra, no brahman. Who am I? I am simply servant of the servant of the servant of gopis in Vrindavan, whose the only shelter is Krishna. I am servant of them. And why I have to serve them? Like Vritrasura is, I am always saying, Vritrasura praying, my dear Lord, please make me the servant of your servants. Aham hari tava padaika mula dasanuda subhavitas vibhuyaha. I want to serve servants. Why? Because by being with devotees, I can remember you always. Manah smarita shupatir gunamsti virinitava karma karma. So this is very secret. By being with devotee in positive attitude, in positive demeanor, we are very happy. Devotee is very happy. As we discussed last time. Bahumilitvam tad gana sukham. We have to be happy chanting together. And it's all environment is so beautiful, wonderful. Then people want to join. Everybody treating each other as avatar, with great respect, no envy. You have more, I have less, no problem, but I have something more, something else, and you have less. But together we joining hands and it becomes big, big, wonderful family. And I am because we are. This is the principle. Please kindly listen. And today, this was an introduction. Believe me, I am putting 2 breaks now. But it's very important topic. And what we are telling to you today is nothing but the realization after 30 years of practicing, 30 plus, 35 years. We're just practicing, but whatever in one presentation I put just to share with you principle. You follow the principles, I can give you guarantee you will be successful. Guarantee. If you don't, it's up to you. I don't know. You may be successful, maybe not, but most probably not. If you're not following this, because this is following Shastra. Krishna says, if you do that, you'll be successful. And this is a principle. This is a principle of hold together. As we always say, home of love and devotion. This is not sentimental. This is very important that devotees can be together. Krishna very pleased when his devotees are happy, working together and have mutual friendship. In Srimad Bhagavatam Mahapuran, Canto 4, Chapter 30, text number 8. I just didn't have for you here, so I didn't show you. But you can read 4:38. Prachetas, they were doing tapasya for 10,000 years. They just didn't construct one temple, they didn't construct they didn't give once donation, no. They were doing tapasya for 10,000 years. And Krishna revealed himself in front of them and gave them blessings. And he told them, my dear brothers, I am not impressed by your tapasya. I am really not impressed by all the big things. But I am impressed very much by your mutual friendship. Your real friendship attracted my attention. 2 times he mentioning this. Mutual friendship. Therefore you can ask me for any benediction. That's the secret. Real friendship and Krishna consciousness. This is one wonderful video. Look at this. It's once upon a time, one lion came and he wanted to eat some buffalo. He was watching a herd of water buffaloes feeding in the open field. He had attempted to attack in the past, but he failed. Because he no match for the strong buffalo, huge horns, like this. And he was simply waiting. Lion had lost hope, however, he could not keep away because he was very hungry. Hunger kept him coming back again and again. One day, buffaloes had a fight, ugly fight, some internal fight. And lion, this time lion came to watch them. He found them in separate corners of the space, of the field. And now it was very easy for him then ever protect buffalo one at a time to destroy them, which lion did to his great delight, and he destroyed their unity. Regardless of our differences, we must strive together, shoulder to shoulder, because, as we say, united we stand. The whole is greater than the sum of its parts. Whole is much more stronger than the sum of the parts. Together, ordinary people can achieve extraordinary results. It is explained. Ordinary people can achieve extraordinary results. That's what Srila Prabhupada did. Is it not? Prabhupada did that. He came and took the hippies, bunch of hippies, and distributed Krishna consciousness all over the world. It was hippies, which even great acharyas, sannyasis, Mahamandaleshwaras could not do from India. Srila Prabhupada wrote, now all my disciples must work combinedly and with cooperation to spread this Sankirtan movement. If you cannot work together, then my work is stopped up. Our society is like one big family, and our relationship should be based on love and trust. We must give up the fighting spirit and use our intelligence to push ahead. Push means pray until something happens, for those who don't know. So the Supreme Personality of Godhead, he told to Prachetas, My dear sons of the king, I am very much pleased by the friendly relationships amongst you. All of you are engaged in one occupational service, devotional service. I am so pleased with your mutual friendship that I wish you all good fortune. Now, you may ask any benediction from me. Srimad Bhagavatam. So, you can see Srila Prabhupada, what does it mean to have friendly relationships? It is explained that walking with the friend in the dark, it's much better than walking alone in the light. Isn't it? Very important. Old friend better than too new. Without a friend, no one would want to leave, even if they had all other worldly things. There is many scientific researches, just to save time, I will not tell you, that human being is a social being. Even you can get everything you want in life, but you will be alone in an island, you will get nuts, you will get crazy. But you take everything and get some one beloved person in jungle, and you can stay like Sitaram in jungle, no problem. As long as it is explained, there is nothing not important what lovers are talking about, as long as they are together. Isn't it? It doesn't matter what lovers are talking about. I'm sure that some of you, or most of you, you have this experience of honeymoon and whatever, haribol, in the beginning. But that's a reflection of real love. When you have that feeling, it doesn't matter what's happening around you, and who cares, as long as we are together. So this is a principle. Aristotle, he said that. And I just don't think that we can do exercise with you. Though we can say what friendship means for you. What does it mean for you, friendship? Anyone can say? If you just brainstorm, what does it mean? It's called Vishrambhena Gurum Seva. Vishrambha means very, very friendly, informal friendship. Really, because we are talking about families. Father and mother, I love you. That's family, Vaishnava family. We actually from Goloka Vrindavana, there is one spiritual family there. With such a beautiful, wonderful relationships. So what does it mean, friendship? Anyone, just few words.
Friendship like Krishna Sudama.
Yeah, very good. Krishna was a king's son and Sudama was poor Brahman. In 10th canto Bhagavatam, Sudama was saying, who is Krishna and who am I? Poor Brahman. Who? And still Krishna took care of me so nicely. Very nice. Any other?
Love and trust.
Love and trust. Very good.
Ready to sacrifice for one another.
Very good. To just sacrifice, who cares? I'm here for you, my friend. And people will never forget it. I did research, actually. You should always remember. People will always remember two things, my dear devotees. Always. You please trust me, don't make research, it's a fact. They'll always remember two things. First one, how did they feel when they first time met you? Emotional photo. Especially first time, not second time. First time. You can never get second chance to make first impression. You can never will get chance. You will never will be able to get second chance to make first impression. So how did they feel actually? What impact you did on them? First time they met you. And second is what you have done for them. And you can see memory of many Prabhupada's disciples about Srila Prabhupada when they first time met him. Wow, he was shining, he was just glowing, so nice, beautiful, and just floating. Like Yamuna Mataji was saying, they were walking. One devotee was sharing also, not only she, few devotees also. One devotee was doing yoga. He was yogi, professional yogi. You see? And he wanted some mystic guru. I know, for example, one yogi, he had many disciples, followers in New York before he met Srila Prabhupada. And one devotee, he joined his life, but he was Hare Krishna. And he started to convert all his followers into Hare Krishnas. And all his yoga followers became devotees of Hare Krishna. So this guru, big guru, famous guru in New York, he became surprised, what's going on? All my disciples becoming better, smarter than me or what? Let me go and see what's going on there. And he went and also became devotee. And he's now Amala Bhakta Maharaj in Los Angeles. He was telling me only, I had so many thousands of followers before I joined Krishna consciousness. But when I saw Prabhupada, I melted for him. You cannot make it first impression if you don't have it. Right? And they wanted to see only what he wanted to see his footprint. He wanted to get the dust from his lotus feet. And he make a plan. He actually make a plan. When Prabhupada will be walking, in some sea beach, some sand is there. When he will be walking, he will walk and I'll just come close and take the dust from that place. And imagine it's two bodyguards, big sannyasis walking with Prabhupada. And Prabhupada small, he's walking also in the middle. So he did the what? Prabhupada walked, and he was just about to take the dust. And he found there is no footprint. Sannyasis, they had footprint, but he didn't have footprint. So what is this? Okay, let me go another place, maybe there. And he just, Prabhupada stepped, but there is no footprint in the sand. He was very much shocked. He's mystical yogi, he's not touching ground. And Yamuna Mataji also was sharing that. Srila Prabhupada was walking in the morning dew, morning hue, what do you call it? Like some pani, na? Some of the grass, there's some...
Shishir. In Bengali it's called shishir. Dew.
Shishir, right? So, walking, and she was walking with Srila Prabhupada, just two of them. And then they were walking, and then she just looked back. And when you're walking, naturally, when you walk, there's no water. So you're breaking the water, becoming like two lines of your legs. Around is like small sparkles of water, morning hue. But where you walk, it's like become naturally, you breaking the water. But she looked and she saw only two lines of her legs, not Prabhupada's legs. Behind Prabhupada, it was no line. And she was surprised, how come he is not touching this grass or what? Whatever you want, you can think, how is it possible? But she was very much impressed. So many people, they first time saw Srila Prabhupada, they were completely impressed. And I remember also, once people many times meeting me in India, for example, my example, they meeting me, oh, Patri Prabhu, remember, you give very nice lecture in Vrindavan 20 years ago. Oh, super lecture, it was a super lecture. I said, oh, really? What? Yes, we were laughing like head off and jokes, oh, very nice lecture. I honestly, I don't remember. I said, well, I don't remember what I spoke yesterday even. I said, what was that lecture about? And that devotee also said, I don't know about, but it was it was very nice lecture. I don't remember what was the lecture. Even he doesn't remember. But he never forgot how did he feel. You're getting that? So he didn't forget that emotional photo, the samskara he got. So similarly, people will always remember how did they feel. Doesn't matter what you do to them, but they have to go good impression. And second thing, they will remember what you have done for them. Actually, big talks in the sky, that's fine. But when needs, interest, concern, and expectations met, and you simply touch their heart people say sometimes they don't need much. As I'm always saying, to serve devotees is very easy, really. Because all of them avatars, they don't need anything. But what they need, little paneer in sabji, extra one piece. That's all. Haribol Mataji, thank you. And they are completely happy. You give them like extra paneer and one sweet. Or you go to Costco and buy some chocolate. That's all. Carob, not chocolate. Carob. So like that. Devotees, they are not greedy. They don't need much. But that's how we can gain the trust of devotees. We can get the affection. It's called snigdha. Remember we talked snigdha. Snigdhasya. That's the secret. And friendship means selfless service. Thank you, very nice. Right. What kind of qualities you're looking in the friend? You make it as a homework, actually. And how you act toward your friends, you personally. It's nice to hear, oh, very nice talk, but what you have done, and how many friends do you have in this community? That's why I'm always telling to our grihastas and our brahmacharis. I went to one big country, and and they had some kind of conflict, management conflict. And they called me, "Oh, Prabhuji, you are secretary from that country. Can you come and talk to our leaders? Because our ghar ka murid al barabar. So, because we can never become ghar ke jogi jogra, bahar ke jogi siddha. Because in our own place, nobody listening to me. What to do? I have big degrees, Bhakti Shastri, Bhakti Bhava, but nobody, because every day is already tired of me. But because you're a new guy, maybe they will listen to you. Okay, so and I spoke. I came actually, it's really real story. And maybe nearly 30-40 leaders sit down in conference room. And believe me, 40 or 50% of them, they already have gray hair. Bhishma Pitamahas. Bolo. हम सब कुछ देखा जीवन में देखो यार clown आ गया हमको. Let's see how he's going to entertain us. What new he's going to tell us? Because we already super duper. We have seen everything. And to achieve any advice, to achieve any knowledge, there are three main obstacles. Three. I know that. That's why I was telling to one devotee today. If you're so rich, if you're so intelligent, then why are you so poor? If you're so intelligent, then why are you so poor? If you're so intelligent and you know everything, why are you fighting? Why you don't have peace? Why you're not satisfied? Intelligence means happiness. Happiness means no string attached. Trust, love, selflessness. All these qualities. Like this. Advishak sarva bhutanam maitrah karuna evachat. 12 chapter Bhagavad Gita shloka 13, 14 up to 20. Read. Make list of those shlokas. What will make Krishna very pleased? Who is very dear to Krishna? All those qualities are there. So if you're very intelligent, then why do you have problems? So I sit down, they were sitting in front of me, and I'm doing yoga, I'm practicing yoga a little bit. So I have my radar X-ray machine. I can understand actually what people are thinking sometimes. And by seeing physiognomy, by seeing their face, you already see, oh. And everybody is expecting, the first impression. What does I didn't know any one of them. It was the first time I came. Obviously, I don't want to tell you the name of the country I went, and everybody looking at me. And to some case, I was even double less age than them. So this bacha, kahan se aaya bacha? And I said, I look at them, and I expected they already putting their machine guns just to defend themselves. And I just simply smiled like that. I took a accordion, ding, ding, haribol. And then I asked one question, one question I asked them. I looked and I found the most frustrated face. I called them Dukhi Club. So, and I see this sitting very serious, too much serious, extra serious. And I asked him, Prabhuji, what is your name? Falana. He'd give me a name. I would like to ask you one question. What question? When you took prasadam in his house last time, and when you invited this devotee to your home last time, they never expected. They thought some management, GBC questions, some motivational talk. No. But I said very trivial, very simple question. When you took prasadam last time in his house, and when you invited her to your home last time, do you remember? I don't remember. That's what we're going to talk today, by the way. And we had three hours leadership session, some interaction. You would not believe. All those big, senior, gray hair people. They were like children lying on the ground, they drawing pictures, making competition, making poetry competition. And at the end, everybody laughing. We make one big photo together, like that. Because Krishna consciousness is that simple. Krishna consciousness is simple. It's so simple that you can miss it. That simple it is. And if people say criticizing you, it's okay. In Bengali there is one song, the one saying, শকুনের অভিশাপে গরু মরে না জানেন
Yeah.
Once it was vulture, he was very hungry, nothing to eat. He's flying there, and there's one very happy cow, big fat like this, very happy, eating green grass, enjoying life. And this vulture, very hungry since 2 days already, and he just cursing this cow, die. I curse you to die because I don't have food. I need some dead body to eat. Die. Shokuner abhishape guru morena means curse of the vulture will not make cow die because he is hungry. Right? That's why when we praising Krishna, and Krishna says also this very, I like this also statement in Bengali. Raki Krishna Mariki, Mari Krishna Raki. So if Krishna wants to protect you, who can give you any harm to you? But if Krishna wants to kill you, who can protect you? So our business is to make friends with Krishna. Sukhridam Sarvabhutanam. And what good friends do with us? And friendship means a thinking. How is my friend? Rama, can you read?
And friendship means you are thinking, how he is my friend. Now he may be wanting a glass of water.
So before asking, if you give it to me, I think you may require a glass of water. That is friendship. Friendship means feeling the friend's welfare, always. Surida. Friendship is not simply chatting. Friendship means thinking how my friends will be happy. This is friendship.
So this Srila Prabhupada writings, we always think, how is my friend? How is my friend? One devotee told me, Patri Prabhu, we are managers. We are not supposed to work about the personal life of others. It's their karma. We have to do system. We have to work. We have to just do some organization. It's their karma. Because if you can please somebody that another one, then you have to please another one, another one. You cannot please everyone. So let them suffer their karma. That's very wrong. It's very impersonal actually. It's very impersonal. Our heart becomes dry. We can win the battle, but we can lose the war. You know what I mean? We can become super duper pooper managers but what's the point? Nobody wants to live in the dry house where there is no relationships. Anyway, so the 5 people associate with, the most you become. The 5 people you associate the most, you become that. Right? And what is the real friendship? I very much like this photo, Our relationship needs to be set on a solid foundation. So, you can see, there's one statement. 1 fake friend can do more damage than 5 enemies. Just I got few quotations to think. Fake friends believe in rumors. Real friends believe in you. That's very relevant. A fake friend likes to see you do well, but not better than them. It's not you do good, but not better than me. Fake friends are no different than the shadows. They stick around during your brightest moments, but disappear during your darkest hours. Friend in need, friend indeed. Pay close attention to the people who don't clap when you are winning. When you're successful, you see who is not clapping. Be careful. You understand? When somebody giving you award and glory, and you can see somebody sitting in the corner.
I also could do like this.
Why didn't you do it? करना चाहिए था, क्यों नहीं किया? There's very very famous story of Columbus. You know Columbus, right? We are living because of him over here. So this guy, he went to find out India, and he ended up in America somehow. Whatever it is, but history. He went to find out. His father told him, "You have to go to India, and you have to find. There is one place of 9 islands, and you have to find big golden statue. If you will find a golden statue, you will be rich for the rest of your life." It's in the Diary of Columbus. They found this. And originally he was going to India to find 9 islands. And in those islands he is supposed to find golden murti. Gold, out of gold. But he didn't know that it was Gauranga Mahaprabhu. No 9 islands was Navadvip. Really? But somehow he could not make it because he didn't have enough punya. Jananam punya karmanam. So he ended up in America. But even before he landed in America, his team wanted to kill him because months and months बिचारा this मर जाएंगे उसके कारण. This guy फंसा देंगे. Crazy, and he was so jiddi, he was so determined. I have to find this land, find it, put some money set there. So this team became really angry with him already. They really wanted to kill him. Because of him, let's go back to Liverpool, let's go back to England. This guy is himself will die and we will die with him. But luckily enough, next morning they found the land. I can see the land! And they found the land of America that time. To his luck. When they came back, Queen was so happy. Big party. Celebration party of success. We got new colony, England. We got fantastic. And there's a big party, all the lords and ladies, very, very party, great party. But this Columbus, he always had some envious guy. Buranazarwala? Exactly. So, when you are successful, I tell you, you will always have real enemies and false friends. Guaranteed. So this guy, and Columbus, he knew, he had his rivalry, this was his competitor. Always was squeezing him. But when he achieved success, still this guy was not happy with him. He didn't clap him at all. Once, our Srila Prabhupada also, when he wrote the books and he opened the temples, once he was opening the Krishna Balaram temple in Vrindavan, a real story. And he called his god brothers, sannyasis, to share happiness. Come, see, we're doing. And they came. Sitting like this. And Prabhupada said, see, our Guru Maharaj, he wanted us to write the books and print the books and distribute them. I have done it. And so many books we wrote. See, this big Bhagavatam, Bhagavad Gita, big pile of books on the table. See, it was very nice, isn't it? And many foreigners in America, in Europe, and distributing books like anything. Thousands and thousands and thousands, millions of books distributed. And the sannyasis were sitting. Then Prabhupada said, our Guru Maharaj said that we should go in the West and preach to foreigners. See, so many people becoming foreigners, sannyasis, and devotees. So many thousands of people becoming devotees of Krishna in the West. Is it not nice? So there's people sitting. Then Prabhupada took them around. He took them around the temple. And it was opening of the temple. Haribo! All the foreigners, dancing like this. New bhaktas, from America. Dancing very enthusiastically. And Prabhupada walking. Oh, we opened this wonderful temple and so many foreigners dancing, so many people. Is it not nice? Our Guru Maharaj could be very, very happy, isn't it? And then Prabhupada became very angry. He became really angry, like lion. He said, why are you not happy? Why are you not happy? You're envious. That envy doesn't allow you to become happy. Because if you're happy, you naturally will be happy for your friend. Oh, I'm so happy that you are so successful. I'm so happy for you. But somebody who is not clapping to your success, watch him very carefully. That's envy, Matsarata. That's why Krishna telling to Arjuna in Bhagavad Gita, I'm giving you the supreme secret. Why? Because you're not envious of me. Anusuya ve. Suya means envy. So like that. A real friendship. It's a place where we are not, anyway, there's many stories, we can just go ahead. And what is the real foundation for our relationships in Krishna consciousness? This is the Dhananjaya Prabhu said, Brahman Sudama. Exactly. I thought, And I put this picture also here. Aho he putraka yuyam asmat arthe tidukkaitha atma vai praninam prishtas tam anadhyamat paraha. Oh my children, you have suffered so much for my sake, Sandipani Muni says. The body is the most dear to everyone living creature, but you are so dedicated to me that you completely disregarded your own comfort. Because they went to the forest, remember, there was rain and storm, but they were working together for Guru Maharaj. The result. That's real friendship. Srimad Bhagavatam 10:80-40. Basic principles of healthy relationships, very quickly, just as a tips, which is proved by time. Need a clear vision of the goal. What do we need? As it said, start from the end. What we want to achieve together. Otherwise, each one will be pulling on his direction, Like, how can I go? I think like this, and he thinks. It has to be flexible. Very flexible. Because we're all human beings, We cannot become black and white. You're reading Bhagavad Gita day and night. I can see black, you can see white. So like that, same thing. Ready to change ourselves and our strategy, never losing the sight of the goal. We have to be flexible. Our principles, we have to need to be on the same page. It's called Swajatiya. Equal-minded. It's called, same mentality, same group blood. A clear understanding of why we are together and what is the purpose of our relationships. This very important principle, separatist mentality. Have you heard this separatist mentality? People come in and they have different motivations. It's very, very important to understand. All of us, we are so different. And wonderful indeed. Together we can grow high with the spiritual speed, but motivation has to be intact, should be proper motivation. But Jiva Goswami in Bhakti Sandarbha, he explained this. I just wanted to share with you this. It's very important. Why sometimes people say don't want to associate? Why is it separatist? Why is it just different from us? Why is it don't want to come and join our program? Separatist mentality. They're devoted, they have tilak, hiri hiri brum brum. They're doing something. But they're not joining together. You know the joke, right? I told you, hiri hiri brum brum. Remember? Like that. So, there were 3 Yamadutas came to one devotee. He was chanting, for those who came for the first time. You don't know, no? Then you know? It was one devotee, he was chanting. And all of a sudden somebody came to his home. Opening the door, and there are 3 Yamadutas. For those who are sleeping, So, these guys woke up. What happened? Excuse me, I am devotee. See, Tilak Kantimala also there. And I'm Japamala also. I said, no, this is correct address. Chitragupta gave us correct address. Correct. Why? No, because see, you were calling us all life. How? See, my name is Shnik, he's Hiri and he's Broom. Shnik, Hiri, Broom. Because we are too much busy going to the office. I don't. One devotee, one pujari, I remember we were distributing books in 1990. He was our pujari. His name was Narakantaka, a very nice devotee. And one day we had so many books in the temple because we had competition, like bar marathon right now, Bhakti. And we used to bring so many books, we didn't have space to sleep. All our temple was packed because we didn't have go down books. So we kept it in the temple in Brahmachari Ashram. It was completely packed with the books. And we had only a small space to sleep. Only to sleep around the books, cartoons with the books. That's why I told one cartoon not enough. We had cartoons packed with books, and we had small space to sleep only. So I was sleeping here, and Narakantaka was sleeping just next box. And then we wake up and immediately start to chant japa because we have to go for book distribution, preaching. And we are still sleeping a little bit, early morning. And one day I remember I'm listening, he's chanting japa. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Rama, Rama 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 Rama. Like this. What? That's not Mahamantra, it's like Ram Bhakta, you know. And one day I counted 27 times Rama, 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 Rama. And I said, hey Prabhu, I think you have to chant Mahamantra. No, I'm chanting, correct, I'm okay. One devotee also, I don't want to tell name, but he was chanting and he was so sleepy all the time. The moment he used to chant Japamala, ha. Didn't even finish Hare. It's like sleeping drug. And very, very, very bright, very. And then we do this, Tulasi Puja, and then Vanchakalpa. And then he sit down like this. Ha. And sleeping. And it's called like the pilot japa. Ha. So like that, and I felt very bad, Maybe I should sit near to him one day. It's every day like this. So I have said, no, this is too much. I sit down just close to him, and okay, now he'll start to chant, and I'll just kick him like this. Whenever he'll feel sleepy, I'll just kick him like this. Really. And I sit down, and so now he took the Japamala, and said, okay, 1, 2, 3, start. Ha! And as soon as he started doing and I just kick him like this. And guess what happened?
And he looked at me.
He didn't come up straight. He remained there. Designed like that. It was my plan to chant like that. They don't want to accept what to do. And there was a guy, he did Vancha, Kalpataravasti, and slept. And we all sitting laughing. Don't wake him up. Until 7:30 Darshanarati, he was too awkward. And then Food Govinda Madhi. 2 hours. If you can tell him, hey, what are you doing? I know what I'm doing. Like that. So that's why don't give advice unless you are hired. For you to be wise, where ignorance is bliss, he said. That's why we have to be not separatists, we have to accept, we have to do. And the three, separatist mentality, 3 ways. People coming with different mentality. We have team, but mentality should be same. In Tamoguna, people coming and chanting Hiri Hiri, but their motivation, Hinsa, Jiva Goswami explained, violence, pride and envy. मैं दिखाता हूँ, मैं ऐसा प्रोजेक्ट बनाऊंगा, उनसे ज़्यादा अच्छा मेरा होगा, मैं दिखाता हूँ. This is not the way. I'll distribute so many books, and I'll put some sugar in the petrol pump, diesel tanky, so his car will not start tomorrow, and I'll distribute more books than him. I'll do panchar to his car, so he will not be able to preach better than me. You preach nicely, but not better than me. That's envy. That's why this kind of separatist mentality called tamoguna, dinadrik, dina bhava and pritak bhava. And rajaguna, motivation means, which can be only suffering at the end, is enjoyment, fame, desire for power and control. I am controlling. I want to be famous. This passion. Even if you're chanting Hiri Hiri, motivation, you're going to suffer. And sattva guna, also, pritak bhava, separatist mentality. Very difficult to make a team with this kind of people. They want, I am more perfect because I'm chanting 10 million Hare Krishna Mahamantra 64 rounds and they chanting only 16. Follow. I am better than others. I know 5 shlokas and he knows only 2 shlokas. I am superior. Superiority complex. It's called pritak bhava. And that's why these people, they cannot work together with others. Separatist mentality. Kapila Deva explains in 3rd Canto Bhagavatam. We don't go in detail, it's very, very important to understand. Sometimes they're thinking, why we cannot make team? Why cannot we create family? Why we don't have relationships? This is the reason why. We have to purify our heart. And devotee shows compassion to those poor souls who are wanting in spiritual knowledge by enlightening them in order to elevate them to Krishna consciousness. That is one of the duties of the devotee. To each one, preach one, being taught by one. We have to each one preach one. He should make, anyone like to read loudly?
He should also make friendship with persons who are on an equal level with himself or who have the same understanding that he does. For a devotee, there is no point in making friendship with ordinary persons. He should make friendship with other devotees so that by discussing among themselves, they may elevate one another on the path of spiritual understanding. This is called Ishta Goshti.
So, very, very important. That's what Srila Prabhupada explains. So, you can read this also, very important.
In Bhagavad Gita, there is reference to Vaidhanath Parasparam discussing among themselves. Generally, few devotees utilize their valuable time in chanting and discussing various activities of Lord Krishna or Lord Chaitanya among themselves. There are innumerable books such as the Puranas, Mahabharata, Bhagavatam, Bhagavad Gita, and Upanishads, which contain countless subjects for discussion among two devotees or more.
So, real friendship based on really genuine Krishna consciousness. You have to keep Krishna in the center. You see? Very, very important. And finally, I would like to this very nice statement by Bhakti Tirtha Maharaj. Srila Prabhupada had built a house in which everybody can live. However, we should remind ourselves that Srila Prabhupada built a wonderful house, not a circus. Circus du Soleil, you know. In the circus, everybody is acting wildly, and freak shows are considered part of the normal flow of events. All crazy things think, hey, it's okay, not okay. A wholesome household, however, is an organized one. Members fulfill specific roles to assist in the maintenance of their home. Everybody have to maintain the house. Mama, I am because we are, it's our house. Everybody have to take duty, responsibility. Although their roles may be different, the family members bond, work and share together. Similarly, we should always try to increase the level of our own Krishna consciousness in order to please our father and mother and to uplift our brothers and sisters. Quality service is most important. So this is the, finally we can read some principles of wonderful community if you want to please Krishna. Anyone would like to read? This is the result of 20 years of experience. Please listen. Each of you did research. This is like boiling down to the main principles. And if you simply remember these principles and try to implement in your family, in your organization, you will definitely will see the result. Spiritual essence and progress takes precedence over egoistic selfishness. Attachment to titles and positions replaced by opportunities to serve devotees. Moral and spiritual maturity expressed through increased duties and responsibilities. Those who are mature, he has to take more responsibilities. The value of our and seniority in our community considered not by amount of years they are growing and staying in this movement, but by the amount. Who is senior? We see that by amount of responsibility he is ready to take for Srila Prabhupada. Individuals of greater importance than material wealth and social position. Relationships amongst devotees not based on competition but on cooperation. Genuine care, collaboration and real brotherhood. Selflessness, one of the most important qualities. Selflessness. Ahetuki apratihata. No hetu. Just like that. Just like that. Any reason why? Not reason, just like that. Every member with sincere desire to transform. He has desire to transform himself. Not just coming for the fun and time pass. I really want to transform myself. Love means expressing humility and service by putting yourself last. Uplift one another in Krishna consciousness. Respect, forgiveness, compassion, and love. Of course, each and every quality we can discuss one hour. It's no time now. But there's some glimpse to you. How to make our family relationships, our organizational relationships. You try, you will see it works, definitely. In human life, we have a gift, an opulence, and treasure. The true devotees of the Lord who want to give Him pleasure. Keep Guru's order in the heart. Example His, behold. To whom you meet, give Krishna's feet. 2 lotuses to hold. Don't worry profit or the loss. Surrender life to Supreme Boss. And far and wide, try spread His fame by chanting sweet and holy name. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama.